What's up, y'all? So I want to come on here and talk about Carissa Michelle. She is a boxer, and then we're gonna talk about Lotto. So this gonna be a little short live or not, but I hope that y'all have a little amazing tonight. So let's get into it. So Carissa Shell says she believes that people are upset about her relationship with Papoose because he didn't downgrade. She says she's young, top of the game, and got my own money. So that's what she had claimed to say. But my thing is on the take on this that Papoose is still married to Remy Miles. Now I do have an old clip video that I had uploaded. It was a couple of months ago. Okay, her cousin had spoke out about that Papoose never filed for divorce of Remy Miles. They are still legally married, okay? So we don't know what's going on with that situation about them still being legally married. I don't know if they really going to get divorced or not. They are both in a relationship. You know, people do have open marriage. That's what some people do. So I don't know how that's going to take on. Then she said that she never met Papoose' daughter, the daughter that shares with Remy. So let's go ahead and listen to the audio, y'all. I did not feel like pulling up my computer and stuff like that because it's a lot that I have to do to, what I'm saying, get things done, get it to when it comes down to get on the computer and stuff. I don't want to be doing all that. So I'm just gonna give y'all a little oop de doop live up to doop. So let y'all listen to the audio of Carissa Michelle said, and she also said that her and Papoose are planning on having a baby next year. So let's see what she are saying. Let's take a look. Well, not take a look. I'm sorry. Let's listen to the audio, y'all. So it's like when I hear this stuff, I think that women who try to comfort me, they're mad that he didn't stay there and deal with it, and he moved on. That's the only thing. He moved on with somebody like you said. He's older than me. I'm younger. I'm top of my game. Got my own money. I look good. My body look good. That's the problem. He was supposed to downgrade. He's supposed to go to like some Instagram model who got like 2,000 followers and do that. He wouldn't. He ain't supposed to be able to bag the greatest. That's the problem to me. That's the problem because it's like I ain't never done none of y'all. All I did was be in a happy relationship, be with him. I try to avoid this conversation here about mentioning the ex. I'm trying to swivel and swerve because it's like, what I'm talking about you for? We're not gonna fight. That's not my lane. You do what you do, I do what I do. I try to stay over here in my lane, but it seems like people like this whole making it seem like, oh, it's an intertwine, it's a drama when it's not. It's me and Pap. That's it.
There's a narrative that says you broke up a happy home.
And I just told you that never happened. Mm-hmm. Because she has people grown, and it's nothing. I let them run with that narrative because what they tell us as celebrities, don't respond to it, don't say nothing, don't talk about it. And I had a movie coming out around that time, my biopic, The Fire Inside. Everybody was like, Claressa, this is too big of a moment. My movie came out Christmas Day and was in theaters for 3 months. I'm not about to try to explain to nobody that what she did before I even met him and how she was with this dude and all this stuff, trying to defend that, trying to defend me and him being together when me and him know the truth. And those who really are
stand-up people accept the truth and know it.
Yeah.
It's a timeline between that stuff. Why do you think he knocked Buddy out? That was back in 2021, 2022. I ain't know Pap. I met him 2024. July 6th to be exact. So
how do y'all feel about that? About Claressa Michelle said that she had met Papoose in 2024. But here's the thing is she kept mentioning Papoose ex-wife. She kept mentioning Remy. And then Remy sung out and she did mention Pap and then she mentioned Claressa. Okay. Here's my take on this. I don't believe this man is going to leave his wife. He still has feelings for his wife. Even though they are separated, they've been separated for years now. And I don't know how long does the divorce takes. I think it takes 2-3 years, or I think it take longer if you got a child involved, and then plus if you got businesses or whatnot together, it's gonna cost money. The money gonna be coming out of somebody's pocket. Papoose probably gonna have to pay up, or Remy probably have to pay up. And then you gotta understand, when you get divorced, they put the child support in the file too. So I don't know if Remy and Papoose is going to get divorced, because like we still don't know if Cardi B and Offset is still divorced. I mean, is going to divorce or not. Their divorce is still going off and on. It's still going. So we don't know how long that's going to be when it comes out of Cardi B and Offset, because they was married and they separated. And she got a baby with some football player, Stephon Diggs. Okay. And Offset tried to get DNA tests of that baby to see if that baby really his. And Cardi B does not want to do that. So I don't know how that's gonna play out when it comes out Cardi B Offset, but back to Papoose and Remy. I really don't believe they're gonna get divorced, because like the cousin had said, y'all have to look at the video that her cousin responded and said that Papoose and Remy Miles never went to the court to file divorce or start to proceeding the divorce, okay? But people look at Claressa like she's a little slow, per se, allegedly. People looking at her as that, per se, because people looking at her like, why is you messing with a married man and know that this man is still with his wife, and this man give you hopes and dreams, and basically he kind of playing in her face. Basically, that's what people try to say. Like they say that, what do Papoose do for a living? Like, this man have not been rapping in how long? Ever since he was doing a rap song with Busta Rhymes. That was in 2005. We in 2026. And Papoose did drop the song, but he did a diss song of 50 Cent. That's all we heard of. So I believe everything what Remy Miles was saying about Papoose, that he really basically doesn't have money. Like, then she said something about that he was punning the jewelry or whatever. And so, like Remy said, she was waiting on Papoose to do the divorce procedures, and he still ain't did them. And he also still got his clothes at Remy's house right now. But here's the thing. Claressa Michelle say that her and Papoose does not live together. Okay. She also said that Pap has his own place in New York, she say. I don't know why I couldn't find that video, but I did seen a video of that she was saying that Papoose had his own place and they does not live together. So I don't know what kind of relationship that Papoose and Claressa should have, but it seemed like they are playing house. That's what it's giving. It seems like they playing house. It seemed like they're not taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? Then like when they was at the BET Awards, I could tell the expression of his face expression that he really not feeling Claressa like that. Like she's like an embarrassment and people don't want to work with her because her attitude, like she come with a strong attitude with people for no reason, you know. And you mess with a married man, that's not a good look that you mess with a married man, you know. I guess she thought that she want a cookie, want a man or whatever, but that's not winning. That's embarrassment and a less than a woman of her doing it. So at the end of the day, I don't think that Papoose and Remy Ma is going to get divorced. I believe they're going to stay separated. You know, Ray J and Princess Love, they still separated. And they were supposed to get divorced, but divorce never happened. So, you know, when you get divorced and kids are involved, you got to pay up. You got to pay spouse support. You got to pay child support because the court orders are going to put that in place. So yeah, you know it's a lot when it comes down to it. So how do y'all guys think of that? So let's move on to another topic. So Latto, she responds to Charleston White, and Charleston White, he do too much sometimes. And I understand he get on his little take on or whatever. I understand that, you know, at the end of the day, like he means well sometimes, but he do too much, you know. And Lotto said that he's loud and wrong. So, you know, Lotto and 21 Savage, they got a child together. Okay. She just had her baby or whatnot. And so Charleston White are saying that she had a baby with a married man. And so 21 Savage was already divorced. Him and his ex-wife, they already divorced already before he ended up getting Lotto pregnant, you know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of that situation that people kept saying that she messed with a married man, she got pregnant by a married man, and blase blase. So she responded, and here what she had to say. Let me put up this audio before we get up out of here. I'm just doing a little short live, y'all, for tonight, and I might be going on live probably later on today with you guys. So let's listen to what Lotto take on say and we got this thing. I'll be lying on for too long. Oh, no married man. You old, ugly, scrawny country. Bitch. Talking about walking. What this bitch say? Talking about acting like I'm a boss. Bitch. And watch your mouth with that word. Listen here, you little boy. Before we were go. You already my mama and my daddy.
I'll be loud and wrong for too long. Oh, that baby. When it comes to that baby, don't say nothing. I don't even want to hear the word baby in my name in a sentence. Right or wrong, boy. So, I am a boss. I am a boss. About you, your wife, your girlfriend, your kids. Not you, me, the boss. That boy. Why y'all don't talk about 21 Savage and Lotto? Lotto don't get no backlash for getting pregnant by a married. If Claressa Shields was a light-skinned girl, mixed breed, nobody would have a problem with it. But because she's a darker skinned complected black woman, who's in physical shape, you can't beat her up. She got a mouth on her. She speaks out against somebody who speaks up against her. And they're trying to vilify her. Why are they trying to vilify her? Because papoose and Remy Ma had a public separation. Remy Ma got caught cheating with another. She left papoose for another. Papoose stayed single for a while. Took him a year or so. And he got with Claressa. What the fuck is wrong? Because they ain't got married. Or he ain't got a divorce. Bitch, I got a wife and a girlfriend. Why y'all don't talk about 21 Savage and Lotto?
And men think that shit is cute to have a wife and a girlfriend at the same time. That shit is nasty as fuck to me. It's disrespectful and it's nasty to me. That shit is not cool. Like, why would you want to be with a man that has a wife and a girlfriend at the same time? Yeah, people are weird nowadays. Like, that ain't it. I would never put myself in a situation. I'm sorry. No. For one, you never mess with a married man, a married woman, because that is a sin. I hope people notice that. You're not supposed to do that. Okay. Somebody in the comments said y'all be too invested in somebody else's life. Lotto don't even bother people. Right. Lotto was minding her business. Like she was going off on Charleston White. She said some little few things about Charleston. So she still had a baby by someone's husband. Somebody said, OMG girl, get to the point. Is he married or not? But 21 Savage is not married anymore. So they got divorced. I said there's no companionship DK. Somebody said a lot of 21 Savage personal business. They always been private with their relationship. Claressa be loud and proud about being with a married man, right? That is a matter of fact. What about Cardi question? When was Cardi B messing around with the married man, or when was she ever mess with the dude that wasn't hers? I mean, when Cardi B was married to Offset, Cardi B was not cheating on Offset. Offset the one was doing the cheating. She was being more faithful to Offset than Offset was being faithful to Cardi. So that's why Cardi turned around and divorced Offset, because it was rumors that he had alleged side baby on her, and he was telling the girl allegedly to get rid of the baby. Alleged. That's what it was confirmed of. So, like I said, Offset was doing hella cheating on Cardi B, and Cardi B got tired. And a man not gonna change. It does not matter how many times he be with different relationship with a girl. He's gonna do the exact same thing that he did to his exes. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. A man gonna always gonna cheat. It doesn't matter you got a baby with them. It does not matter you pregnant with them. It does not matter. They still gonna cheat. They're gonna lie. They're not gonna tell you. You're gonna find out yourself. And the only way you're gonna find out yourself if he left his phone around or left some pictures or something with his ex in it. That's the only way you're gonna find out. But till then, it is what it is. Man gonna cheat no matter what. It don't matter you've been with them for years and all that. You think that you got him like that. No, it ain't like that. You don't got him like that for real. Because if he really faithful to you, if he love you like he say he do, he wouldn't step out and talk to another woman behind your back and making up a name, pretending like that's his friend. Because some dudes do that. They do change the people's number in their phone. They change the names. So that's what people do. You know what I'm saying? Always you find out if he drunk or something, allegedly, or whatever. You go this far, whatever. You see something that you don't want to see, and it's gonna break your heart. So I feel like that Carter B was more faithful to Offset, but Offset trying to say that Carter B was not really faithful either. So it could be both ways, you know what I'm saying? Just like Tiana Taylor, when she was with Iman, her and Iman, they was dating and they end up having threesomes allegedly in their marriage. That could fuck up your marriage. You know what I'm saying? You doing threesome and then he think it's okay to cheat when they do a threesome. Don't never settle a man like that. If a man say that he want a threesome with another woman, it's best for you to just walk away. Because you don't want a man like that. You don't want to stay in a marriage like that. And Tiana Taylor, she found it the hard way when she found out he was doing it behind her back. Because she really started it first. She the one introduced him to do threesome with different women. Because I think Tiana Taylor was bisexual allegedly. She had like the girls, whatever, and then she started putting women in the bed with her husband, and that's the wrong thing to do. So a man gonna be like, yeah, she okay with it. I might well step out and cheat and do what it do. That's what they think in their brain. So you can't do that. It's not okay for that to be in your marriage. So that's gonna ruin your marriage forever. You know what I'm saying? And just like people was talking about Papa Taylor and Mama Taylor situation that she stayed with um Papa Taylor when he had a side baby on her. That's her. She's grown. If she want to stay with a man, that's her. I wouldn't do that because that's too much. It's heartbreaking. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? For a woman to handle. You know what I'm saying? That would never erase or go away in that situation. So at the end of the day, if you want to be with a man like that, that's you. You know what I'm saying? That's your process. You feel like he might not do it again. You know what I'm saying? Some women they going through that right now in their marriage right now. A lady caught her man cheating on her and he kept doing it. He cheated on her multiple times. So when a man keep doing it, they're gonna do it again. So only way you could catch them if they lacking, they drinking or something or whatever, or they fall asleep or whatever. It is what it is. Because some men is not faithful out here. So at the end of the day, like people go to counseling and stuff. Sometimes they don't work. They still keep doing it, just like Waka Flocka situation and with Tammy. Waka Flocka and Tammy, they was married in 2014, and then they end up getting divorced, and now he got a baby now with some woman. Him and Tammy, they haven't had kids together. So she had her biological daughter, and Waka Flocka had stepped in and he had adopted Charlie. That's Tammy's daughter. So he basically got his own now. You know what I'm saying? He still raised Tammy's daughter, you know what I'm saying? Even though she's 20 years old now, but he's still in her life. He's still present in her life. And that's fine. Some men don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Once they divorce their ex-wife, they move on, they don't do nothing for the child that's not even theirs. Now, if it's their child, then that's different. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't do that. Some people do. But I feel like that Papoose is playing in Chris Shield's face. I believe he's playing in that lady's face. I don't care what nobody say. It's gotta be some money involved. I really believe he's playing in that girl's face. Like she keep thinking that they're gonna be together. Deep down inside, that man still want his wife. And she moved on. Cause I don't think that she's gonna get back with him. And then for Charleston White to say that Remy had cheated on Papoose, Papoose cheated on Remy first. Because when she was in prison, allegedly, she said that she had gave him all the money and she had helped him with bills and all that. Papoose really not have anything allegedly. That's what Remy Miles said. Okay, so Remy Miles was saying that she saw something in Papoose's phone that he was talking to. I don't know, it was his baby mama or ex friend or ex girlfriend, whatever. But Remy Miles had exposed Papoose for that, and Papoose did not even come clean on that part. She had caught Papoose. She went through his phone. So when you see something in the phone and it show proof of what that person is doing, got no business doing, then that right there shows everything that you need to know. So at the end of the day, like once you effed up, you effed up. Ain't no coming back from that. So and then it was rumors that Remy was saying that Papoose had put his hands on her, alleged. So I don't know. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot in there, and I was kind of hurt for Remy Miles because her and Papoose been together for a long time. And for her to say all that, I was shocked when she said all that when Papoose did to her. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought that they was, you know what I'm saying, was good. But when she exposed everything, I was like, whoa, like this is shocking. And she showed our receipts and she did all of that. So, you know what I'm saying? And Remy Ma, she doing her own thing. She got her own network show now. She got her own little platform. She's still doing her little rapping, whatever. She's still doing her. She's doing little movies on her network. So she's good. She doesn't need Papoose at all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure that Papoose and Remy Ma talk behind the scene. They're not gonna let Claressa Shields know. But Claressa Shields, she can talk all she want, but she doesn't know what Papoose really doing behind her back. So at the end of the day, that's still Papoose wife, even though they separated. They could be doing anything behind Crystal Shield's back or they other spouse, even though they in an open relationship with the people. But anyway, y'all, I'm finna go ahead and log off. I hope that y'all have an amazing night. And I might go on live again later on today, you guys. I don't know. It's gonna depend how I feel. So I just had to come and, saying, do my little 1 2 1 2 on my content for tonight, y'all. But good night.